All right, we're trying out this midweek magic golden pack sealed thing. It's probably going to feel a little bit like Cube, where we have a bunch of rares because every card we have is a rare, but also it's this weird sealed format. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. First thing I want to do is look at the lands that I got for my sealed, and it looks like we got three, but one of them doesn't really fix. But I wonder if we do want to play a Fountain Port. If we have two colors, we could do that. But blue, red, and white red. All right, so maybe we start with white red. So let's look at the stuff we got for there. Maybe we look at some gold cards and see what we have here. Okay. Looks like we have some cool like Sultai stuff. We also have some cool Gruul stuff. Gruul Stompy things sounds pretty nice. This plus this, that's just disgusting. Does seem kind of evenly dispersed, which is interesting. But the Pillage, the Bog, plus the Coma, the Muldrotha, and the Glarb are all kind of calling my name. Let's start with this Boros deck, though. We don't have any Boros like gold cards, but let's see if there's a Boros deck we can put together. All right, so let's say we played some Angels. So we play like a couple Giadas. Essence Channeler is pretty good with life gain stuff. I guess I was thinking Giada was going to gain us life, but Giada definitely does not. A Rabo and a Johnny kind of... Oh, this Ajani doesn't make cats until much later. But this is a cat right here. We do have this angel. We have this big angel. These wings. I'm actually quickly being uninterested in this deck, like, as we speak. All right, let's just give up. All right, so we're not going to do the Boros thing. Let's not do that. Next thing we're going to do is the Sultai thing. Okay, we don't have any lands that actually fixed us for this. Oh, we have two Blasphemous Edicts. That's kind of interesting. Let's see. Well, we'll start with the heavy hitters. These are like the reasons we want to play this deck. Because we also have Drag the Canal. We could play that too. I don't know if we want Likeness Looter. I guess it is a looter though. Let's see. Is there any fixing whatsoever? No? Oh, we could forage to fix. Okay, so we'll try that, and we'll take the spider too. Ooh, two High Society Hunters. Oh, that's pretty good. I really like High Society Hunter. Preacher of the Schism. We don't have any zombies that we get to like recast stuff, so that's not that exciting. Coiling Rebirth is kind of something, but maybe Muldrotha is just going to be better. Paladin, not so good. Season of Loss, we do enjoy. Oculus could be also worth it. Our fixing is just so bad, though. All right, this is pretty rough. I think all of this is pretty rough. This is more of a control decky type thing, but if we do kill our stuff, we do get to like bring things back. I might prefer to just have like Season of Loss, though, because Season of Loss I get to kind of pick and choose. It's a little bit better than the Blasphemous Edict. All right, so this is one build of the deck. Our mana base is the biggest thing. This is the worst. 665 is horrible. Like really, really, really bad. I don't really like much of any of this, besides like we do have some looters, so that could be really helpful. And we are doing graveyard stuff. I think we've tried putting a couple of different things together in this deck, but this really feels like the only one that will do anything. I don't know if we should take out some of the green cards and make it a little less green. Maybe that's the way. Like some of our green cards seem kind of meh, besides like Thornvault Forager actually does help us with our mana, but we have to have a bunch of cards in our graveyard we can get rid of. I don't know. I'm a little nervous about this. Maybe let's try this deck without as much green. All right, so this is our new current plan. We took out some more of the green cards, added a bit more blue cards, and we're running 18 lands in this one. So 18 lands, but more focused on blue and black with a little splash of green with Glarb, Pillage the Bog, and Coma, as well as Muldrotha. So those are our 4 splash cards. We might be able to play some of them from just like Coiling Rebirth and things like that. I kind of like this a bit more. we have some more. We still have our looting, which is probably the most powerful thing that we have in our deck, and it will let us try to find the things that we need. Maybe being able to like abhor an Oculus or like Overlord of the Flood Pits will let us draw cards and maybe get to our mana to play some of our big stuff. And if things are in the graveyard, Muldrotha will just get them all back. So there is that. I think this is what we're going to go with. I think we're going to try this. But man, gold pack sealed is really bizarre. But let's see. Let's see if we have any fun games. Oh, well, Arena is smiling on us. We have all of our colors. And we can cast at least one card in our hand, so I think that's probably good enough for us. Cool. Looter on 2. Wow. Straight into Glarb? I think we're actually totally fine with just saying, hey, Glarb. Opponent's also playing blue-green. Alright, Sentinel of the Nameless City. Annoying. I could loot away the Blasphemous Edict. That is something. See what else we got going on. See if there's another land. I don't think we're interested in this card right now. Just discard it. Sweet. There's a land off the top. We're happy with that. More lands. I might just play Overlord of the Flood Pits like as an actual thing, and then when they attack or they try to crack their map, I might just counter the thing, and then we can just block them. Kind of interested in them not being able to do that. Nope. I guess also when they attack, we could counter the actual ability. Kiora, sure. Dump some stuff. I mean, that's pretty good. Loot. Alright, we drew a land. Drag the canal. Do you think I just cast Overlord of the Flood Pits? Draw some cards. Discard a island. And our opponent scoops it up. Alright, so we didn't get to do anything fun there, but we did just kind of beat them. That's good. Alright, we only have black mana, but we do have a bunch of black cards. So, sure. We can also play this face down, right? So, well, another black source, but we at least got our third land. We gave Preacher of the Schism, we start drawing cards. Our opponent is playing green-white with the Twitching Doll. Well, isn't it nice to have it? Wow, another black land? Jeez, okay, well. Preacher of the Schism gets us rolling. Opponent has perfect mana. Wow, opponent really has perfect mana. Okay. They playing all colors? We get a creature and we draw a card. Alright, Overlord of the Flood Pits we can't cast yet. But I can play this face down. We have 2 High Society Hunters and our Overlord. Are we supposed to just play every color? Is that... Alright, cool. Land? Hell yeah, buddy. You just attack. Opponent blocks and draws a card. Oh, I forgot that they deal double damage. I should have played the High Society Hunter first. Very interesting. Can't play Flood Pits at all. We could play another High Society Hunter next turn, or we can just Lunar Insight to try to find a green source. But killing this Twin Flame Tyrant does sound like something I'd be interested in doing. So it might just be like Try to find... Ooh, dissection tools is really bad. Because they can just... What? Why don't they just sacrifice it to put it on there? That is bizarre, right? I think they should have moved the dissection tools to the freaking dragon. Okay, sure. Okay, I could just... Overlord of the Flood Pits. Let's draw some cards. Discarding creature cards is actually kind of good. Because of Muldrotha. Though the high society, maybe we just discard a land. Because we can also play lands with Muldrotha too. I would like to wipe the board if they do the twitching doll thing. That'd be great. But also we can kill it before they even get to do that. So there is that. Opponent does have a lot of cards in their hand. So maybe we wait a little bit. We also get to attack and dump some more cards. Well, that wasn't exactly what we wanted to see if we're trying to wipe the board. Authority of the Consuls is also not what we wanted to see. Block here, I guess. Maybe we would have wanted to wait till High Society Hunter's on the battlefield, but... we could pillage the bog. Oh, no, we can't, actually, sorry. Costs green mana, does it not? I could flip this up and give them one of my lands and then get it back and draw a card. I can Blasphemous Edict, just wipe the board. I can High Society Hunter, but it comes into play tapped. I can drag the Canal. I can rebirth my Overlord or my High Society Hunter. I think I'm just going to give them this Swamp. Just one. And get it back. Smash him in the face. Play an island. Then wipe the board? I don't like this dissection tools being around. But I also could just draw a lot more cards if I actually have something. Right? It's just any creature. I think we need High Society Hunter on the battlefield for this to be a good Blasphemous Edict. Crack this for 4 creatures, 4, 5, 6, 7. Definitely not getting to 13. But it would be really nice if we could cast it for 1. Sure. Hydra. Attack for 4. We take 4, you gain 4. Alright. Let's just attack for 6, then wipe the board. Did you have 3 mana up? Are they going to do something? I could sacrifice this and get a counter. I don't think I care, though. Let's just have creatures. Nice. All right. We draw 4 cards. Ooh, Sire of 7 Deaths. That was the card that was underneath? Oh, God. That's scary. All right, we get to play a Forest, finally. And let's play Drag the Canal. Creatures died. Ooh. I could just dump both of these and play Muldrotha next turn and get one of them back. Playing Muldrotha, play a Kaito and a land sounds kind of nice. Let's do that. Discard a swamp. We get to cast Muldrotha, play a land from our graveyard, play a Kaito. Right? We have, that'll be 9? That's perfect. Ashroot Animist. They need another creature to put the dissection tools on it, so that's good. And what can Kaito do? Just like make it so one of our creatures can't be blocked, or make a ninja? Making a 1/1 copy of Muldrotha would be pretty funny. Because then we could play 2... Oh, I guess we can't play 2 lands a turn. Never mind. We could play 2 creatures, though. Alright, Muldrotha. Enters tapped. I do get to play this island. Sure, okay, sorry. I'll let that go through. Alright, play an island. Play Kaito. I guess I just plus. I guess I forgot that this was going to be tapped. This kind of ruins my whole plan. It goes up to 6, but this just kills it. But I can recast it next turn. Who cares? Oh, it just goes to 5. All right, every time I hit them, it's not that many. It's just right. I need double green, but we can find it. If they killed a Muldrotha, we just get it back. And they scooped it up! Alright, seems like Muldrotha is way too scary. And it's true, Muldrotha is very scary. Alright, nice. Sure, we have a Looter and Drag the Canal, and then Coma's later, but I think we can... We have the colors that we actually want. Sure. Ooh, if we could get a Forest, we'd be pretty happy. Alright, Likeness Looter. Maybe discarding the Coma would be kind of nice. We do have this. Oh, sure. Attack for 2, no blocks. Draw a card. Okay, it's not Forest, but we could just play Kaito here. I think that's probably good. We still get to loot. Discard an island? No, you know what? Let's discard the Coma so we can reanimate it. Do this, go up to 5.
Eyes open.
Then turn 5, we just get to play Coma. Seems pretty good. Krenko's Buzz Crusher. Doesn't get to hit anything. Attack us there.
Only a scratch.
Okay. I could loot again. We might as well just keep looting until we lose our guy. Discard an island. Play a swamp. Attack, so they have to use both of their guys. Sure. Oh wait, yeah, they can't block. They can't block. Make a 2/2. I do want something to die for this to actually happen. So, I think we're fine. Coma is going to be so gross. Like, I'm pretty sure we just do Coiling Rebirth and then our opponent scoops it up. That's what's going to happen. Sure. We lose Kaito. That happens. Screaming Nemesis. Post-combat. Okay. Maybe we just play a 2/2 because we need one. Play a Swamp. Play Coiling Rebirth. Get back Coma. End the turn? Maybe? I don't think they can kill a Coma. Oh, sure. They do get to deal 1,000,000 damage from the Screaming Nemesis, though. So that is one thing. Make a doll. Do I block 2 of this? So we go to 14, because then we take 8... Doesn't really matter. We go to 12. So we just say no blocks. Probably just gonna loot one of these lands away. Probably the swamp. Okay, perfect. We got a forest. We got a forest for a Glarb. I would like to destroy this, but I don't really think we have the luxury of doing that. Well, we will go to death here. So this is kind of awkward. I think I do have to loot, actually. Discard the other green source. Play a Glarb. Play Tiny Bones. If we attack, they just get to deal 8 damage to our face. And we can't gain life. And then we just die here. But if they attack us, we block here, we take 10. Wow, this is kind of... The Screaming Nemesis, like, tapped, or untapped, is really brutal here. We can, like, make them discard cards, but that's not really good. If we could surveil this away, that would be really nice. Uh-oh. That's 10. Oh, we're just dead now? Yeah, I guess we're just dead. Wow, they got us. I guess Tiny Bones could have blocked, but... Wow, the Screaming Nemesis really stopped our coma, like, in its tracks. That was brutal. I mean, that was a fine enough game. We did lose, but our opponent was able to beat the turn 5 coma. Like, I just couldn't attack. That was not something I was expecting, but okay. All right, no black mana. I think we're less enthused about this, so we probably mulligan. I think having a forest early doesn't matter. Yeah. Abhorrent Oculus we might actually be able to cast. Let's get rid of this stupid Falcon. Play a swamp. Likeness Looter will help put a bunch of cards into our... Ooh. That was exactly what we didn't want to see. Uh-oh. Okay, well now we never get to play Oculus. That sucks. Literally just mulliganed again. Like double mulligan. Because of a Ghost Vacuum. Brutal. Okay, well. Guess we just attack. Creature of the Schism was a really good draw. Like, we need it. Okay. Attack with our creatures. Draw a card. Get to play a swamp past the turn. Next turn is High Society Hunter. Sure, Ashru Animist. High Society Hunter. Attack for 3. Draw a card. Draw 2 cards. Coma. Sure. Eat our Preacher. Makes sense. Oculus is so awkward. That's a big thing. That is a big thing. I don't really want to wipe the board because they just get to eat our stuff. Deals combat damage to a player, reveal cards, reveal a creature card or land card from, and then put on the battlefield, the rest, blah, blah, blah. And if it dies, it just comes back, so it doesn't really matter. This, I can play a Kaito and loot? Loot away an Oculus? I guess I could be okay with that. Oculus sucks right now. Kaito. Plus this one. Draw a card. Discard Abhorrent Oculus. Let's attack for 6. Let's sacrifice a creature? No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, eat the Oculus. If you cracked just to get the Oculus out, we'd be totally fine. Like, getting rid of this vacuum would be awesome. Sure. All right. They can either kill Kaito, or they can deal 6 to us and get their trigger. Ladrotha also seems... Oh, they want to kill Kaito. Okay.
back to base.
Deal 3 damage to the High Society Hunter. Now it's looking pretty bad for us. Because now their Ghost Vacuum looks crazy good. Probably just attack for 1. Just keep it rolling and just play a Coma. Coma's pretty big. Can you double its power and fight or something? Plus pay the ward cost? Oh, that was enough. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, let's go. Sure. I wish I had double blue instead of double black, but we can keep this hand. Start with an island. Ooh, well, getting a green source is actually awesome. Okay, well... I guess I just play a Kaito. Let's just make a creature.
There's nothing I can't steal. No one said I work alone.
And Screaming Nemesis, kill the Kaito. That definitely happens.
I'm done here.
Preacher of the Schism. Over to Shauna's Tidebinder. I think we can do that. If I can make enough creatures, our Season of Loss will be great next turn. Ooh. Sunspine Lynx. Pretty rough. No blocks here. We have exactly the same. So let's attack for this much. 2. Make a guy. Coma. Don't want to block. That is great news. Oh, opponent's going to be so mad. Oh, they're going to be so mad. Oh, buddy. Yeah, let's sacrifice 2 creatures and then draw some cards. We get to keep our Preacher. Yeah, buddy. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That was great. Hell yeah. Painful Quandary. Okay, that's annoying, actually. Because whenever we cast a spell, whenever opponent casts a spell, they either lose 5 life or discard a card. Well, we can discard lots of cards. We don't really care about that, do we? Forest. Choose artifact or creature you control, create a token that's a copy, and return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Sure. Okay, I could make a copy of Preacher of the Schism and bounce their Painful Quandary. That'd be good. Yeah, let's discard a card. Tashana's Tidebinder seems kind of meh. Oh, I just... Wait, sorry, what did I do? Oh, routine each non-land, non-token permanent to its owner's hand. Oh, I thought it was just theirs. I guess it's a 6-mana spell, so that makes a lot more sense. It's a lot stronger. Oops. Well, we still have our Preacher of the Schism. We should have attacked last turn. All right, so we as usual, don't read our cards. Because who likes reading? Reading's for nerds. They just recast their Painful Quandary. So we really didn't do anything there. Attack for some. Sure. Let's play Coma and have them scoop it up. We'll discard a forest. What do you think, opponent? They still want to play the game. That's amazing. They do have black mana, so they could just kill Coma. Okay, sure. Yeah, I guess we just get to still attack and then kill that thing. Probably play a High Society Hunter. Let's discard Blasphemous Edict. Let's go swinging. Let's draw a card. Kitsa. We're attacking for 10, so that's not lethal, but we will make some critters. I am going to make 4 3/3s, please. Opponent's thinking. No matter what, we get to draw cards. Opponent is roping. All right, maybe they just decided that they are not going to play this game anymore because they don't like us. Which, to be fair, yeah, I wouldn't like me either. The season of loss was so good. Like making the token, making them sacrifice two really good creatures into this. We did misplay with the painful quandary like the other season thing, so there is that. But opponent has decided that they are going to waste our time, and that's fine. That's annoying, and I don't know why you would do this during midweek Magic. If this is something that you actively do a lot, please don't. This is not good sportsmanship. Like, there's just no reason. Like, you just don't have to do this. But I get that sometimes you get angry or frustrated and you want to like punish the other person, but like holding their time hostage to, I don't know, it's just not necessarily just, it's the kind of weird thing that like you wouldn't really do this in real life. Like you're not just going to sit down and like do this. I guess to be fair, no, people do just like draw out games on purpose so that they can kind of get a draw. They're not going to get a draw in this situation, so there's no upside besides just salty spite. I think it's rude. Okay. Sure. Let's cast Preacher of the Schism. Discard the Otterball Elite. I mean, we're not like completely out of the woods here. Yes, they could wipe the board. We draw a bunch of cards, but they'd still wipe the board. But they're not gonna. They have decided to leave. They've decided to leave and get out of here. Get out of town. You can pout as much as you'd like, I guess. That's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Anyway, don't be like this opponent. Don't do it. It's not necessary. It's also midweek Magic. Like, come on. No need to rope in midweek Magic. All right, well, there that is. I think ultimately, like, the golden pack sealed thing is just not that exciting. Yeah, you get to play with a bunch of rares, but your deck actually kind of feels like it doesn't super work because you don't have a ton of fixing, and you do need a certain amount of like commons to like get stuff going, or like have certain effects. So we did pretty all right. Like, luckily our mana was not a huge issue, but the fact that there aren't that many fixing things at rare makes it hard to play a bunch of different colors, and we didn't get enough lands for it to really work out. So if this was a regular draft deck, I mean, like, it would be obviously crazy, but yeah, it's definitely a fun thing to do for free and for phantom drafting and all that stuff. But ultimately, weird side format thing, but sure. I do like when they make up these wacky formats, though. So there is that. At least it's something fun and interesting. You get to do a couple times, but then it kind of wears off. So anyway, until next time, we won't be doing this again.